Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Tebby Tekkit. We've got to be quiet because we don't want Das to know. But okay, well, first something that we can all talk about. Then we'll talk about the other thing. All right. So I've been working on the expansion. Remember, we did the nuclear explosion testing. We did the nuclear explosion testing and found I had made some design oopses in terms of how the reactor would explode. So if the reactor would explode, because there was nothing behind these walls, it would blow out those walls and basically would just peel through the walls like butter. So we decided, okay, we need to do some reinforcing. Yeah. Then I discovered a couple things when I went to do that, which weren't replicated in my experiment. All right, so back here, oops, there we go, night vision on. So in my experiment, I had the reinforced stone all the way out to here on this, which is the unit where the control systems are. Didn't do that in real life. In fact, look at that. That would just butter right through there. So I've been working on fixing the issue and also creating the wider wall over there. So that side over there is completely done. See that? I've got this thing here, which does punch a hole through, which I've got to think about. Probably not going to do much to that. And then over here, we have the infinity room. And then over here, we have a bigger problem. The infinity room, I'm thinking I've got this little notch right here. This little notch indicates where the infinity room starts. So in case I was doing something. And I'm thinking what I might do is encase the infinity room in that direction in triple layer reinforced stone. I think. My bigger problem is this direction. Because this direction leads into all of these other rooms that do various things, I'm not sure what to do. Now, what I'm thinking is I might replace this, as much as it looks really nice, with reinforced stone and reinforced stone above this and reinforced stone back 3 units there to try to control how much we have punching through. I might even reinforce stone some of this. I'm not really sure how I'm going to do that. Yeah, I really have no idea how I'm going to do that, but that's what I've been busy with, and I have been so bored. Oh. Now, one thing to note, if I go back down, oh, you can't actually see it. Never mind. Haha. Underneath here is just standard stone. Now, I kind of thought, well, I should probably do that in reinforced stone. But then what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to take these vent grates and I'm going to put these vent grates like all over here. The idea being if the reactor explodes and if Minecraft calculates the way the explosion works and this has to escape somewhere, if I create these 4 corners as my blowouts, then I'm going to go vertically down and go down to bedrock or something like that. And who cares, right? So that's my thinking right now. Right now, that direction is protected. That direction's half protected. That direction's half protected. This direction is completely unprotected, at least at this level. So yeah, reactor won't be online for quite a while. We also have to build more high voltage cable to finish cabling that. And then I think, well, then I gotta bring in the, should be, where's the hole? There's the hole. I gotta do the work for moving this, this check unit so that I can check is there voltage and whether that brings on the offline systems or not. And oh my goodness, so much stuff. And I'm just like, bored, bored. So what I want to do is I think I need, let's see, I need a piece of lapis. Yes. And I need a piece of redstone. And I need a stick. I actually need 2 sticks, and I need another piece of redstone. Yep. Cool. All right. Now, if I remember correctly, well, first, well, let's do this. Just do 1. All right. So I got a redstone torch, and now I want to look up a marker. Landmark. Yes, that. Yep, I was right. Okay, so make another one. Put that on there. Perfect. Okay. Now you might be asking, Dare, what in the world are you doing? Which you probably are asking that. Well, I've got this really great idea. This really great idea. It was like, oh, I want to do it. I want to do it. I want to do it. And Das was like, no, you can't do it until you've done this thing. Well, so what we're going to do, here's what we're going to do. This month, okay, I'm going to record this all in one big shot because she is not at home and therefore she can't stop me. And I'm going to build this thing I've been thinking about. And then she can't do anything because it's already built. Ha ha! Yes. I need to go. Woo! Not fall in that hole. And nope. I don't want to go there. Well, I do sort of want to go. Where do I want to go? Do I want to go here? That's gonna back. Yes, yes. We'll go with this. All right. So boop, landmark down, boop. Perfect. All right. Now I'm using that to find. Yeah, we're gonna have to go up this way. Find where the level of my reactor really is at in the outside world. Let's go this way instead of that way because it's actually faster. Because I've got an idea. I've got an idea. Sink. Sink already, person. All right, so my reactor is there. Oh. Oh. Actually, my reactor is in a really good spot. I'm shocked, actually. I was not expecting it to be there, but oh, that is so perfect. Oh, that is epic. Okay. Let me get up in the air here. Stop. What is your problem? Oh, this problem again. Okay, that's fine. The problem is the swivel funding. Yeah, never mind. I need to fix that. Okay. All right. So this is sort of the valley floor. Right. So this is the valley floor. That's a hole in the ground. Exactly, cow. All right, I'm thinking. All right, so this water is going to be a problem, but we'll be able to deal with that without too much problems. All right. So what I'm going to do, so this it signifies the floor level of the reactor. So let's see what we can see here. How deep in? Oh, right there is where the reactor is. That's a lot closer than I expected. Whoa, that reactor is close to the outside. All right. That's interesting. Okay. Right. All right. What I need to do is I need to clear off some land here. So let's get this done. That. Gotta get rid of this. Die. Die! You too. Oh my goodness, tree. Why must you be so tall? Oh, good grief. It was the super tree, but I win. Yay. Okay. right, sheep? I know. You can turn that off for now because it's acting weird. Okay, so that's the level. We just want to kind of go this way for now until we... maybe not make that giant hole. That's a good idea. Okay. Turn that back on because it's getting nighttime. And that's not the right time to be out here without some protection. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do here, what I'm thinking of building here, is like, you know, kind of an expansion type thing. Yeah. We're going to call it that. That's what I'm going to tell you it is. You'll figure out what it is pretty darn soon on your own, I'm sure. It's not going to be that difficult. Why is that pushing that sheep? I don't know. I've done broke my Swift Wolf rending gale. Of course I have. Alright, I will have to fix that one day or another. Woo, we're free. Alright. Did I cut this tree down already? No, I did not. Okay, so we got this nice opening that's slowly forming here. There we go. All right. That'll be good there, and then... all right. So this is going to be a doorway eventually. That means I'm going to have to extend the what is that? The reinforced stone. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to extend the reinforced stone because it's going to have to deal with the fact that if a nuclear reactor was to go, it's got to provide enough protection. But that gets us back into that room. It's a long journey. I might jog it slightly and have it come out over here. Yeah, I think I'm going to jog it and have it come out over there. But this is fine. Okay. Now I need to get this off of here because I think it's terrible. Woo. Stop being in my way, tree. Okay, tree. Get the trees out of the way. We don't like trees. I was thinking I could set them all on fire, but probably wouldn't burn very well. I'm just saying, me and fire, not really capable all the time. All right. Cool. Okay. Now, what I want to look up now is concrete. How do you make concrete in this game? Well, see, let me think about this now. That block of concrete, or that block. That's weird. This, how do I make this? Gravel and coal. Or smelt gravel, or chisel. Oh, wait. I actually want asphalt. Okay. All right. So I get this. I get the concrete. I just need one concrete, so I just need to smelt up some gravel. Okay. We can do that very quickly. So we'll come out actually more here, really. Okay. Okay, we got to cut down more trees so that we have... this giant hole is going to be a problem, though. Stop it, sheep. Let's... No, this will be just fine. Okay, we need concrete. To the workshed. Woo. Whoa, 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 whoa. See, my Swift Wolf was working fine until I goofed around with something with a different server. Let's see here. Gravel. Take a piece of gravel. Boom. Go to the smeltery. You're the smelter, right? You're an electric furnace. That works fine. And gravel in. Boom. Concrete. Perfect. Okay. Now, first thing, we learn our concrete. Yay. Then we find our chisel, which I assume is in here. I'd be very wrong. It's in a bag somewhere. That's a very empty bag. Aha! I found the chisel. Yeah. Okay, I need this out of my hand. Where's the chisel? That's not chiselable. Okay, chisel, concrete, asphalt. We want asphalt. That's a good thing. Okay, now we learn asphalt. Boom, yeah. We burn all this stuff because we don't actually need it all. Maple leaves, grass, spruce, cobblestones, maple saplings. Good grief. All right, bricks. We'll keep those for now. That's fine there. Dirt we're going to need. All right, so we need concrete. That and some asphalt. Perfect. Perfection. Let's put that and that out of my inventory. Oop, and then we can put concrete and asphalt in. Perfect. All right. Woo! Bye, sheep. All right. Let's see here. So we're going to come out. Where's my... There it is. I'm going to say my less powerful pick. So I'm going to go with the exit will be right here instead of exactly where I'm at. So the doorway is going to be right there. That's what I'm going to go with. Okay. All right. Get this all taken care of. Okay. So that's going to be the exit. You're going to walk out. Now, let's see here. If I walk out, we're going to go with probably the reinforced stone all the way up to there. So this is the first point where we're going to go without reinforced stone, I think. All right. I don't want to go too fast or I'll end up breaking something here. All right, so that's 3. Let's go 3 this way. All right, like that. Yes, that will be perfect. What is it perfect for, you ask? Well, I'm not going to tell you quite yet, but you'll very quickly be able to figure out what we're doing. But we gotta move really fast because, you know, we don't want DOS to realize we're acting on our idea before we finish the reactor. I just need a break, you know. Can't do the same thing over and over and over again. It'll get boring for me as well as for you. All right, so now let's lay in the concrete. Ooh, I don't know if I like that color concrete. Let's look at concrete again. Concrete. No, yeah, no, asphalt. I want to see that. All right, so that's small concrete blocks. Small weathered blocks. Partly weathered blocks. I think we're going to go with concrete blocks. Those look better. Okay, let's, my goodness. Let's walk over here. Get out of my inventory. Let's clean up ourselves a little bit. That's concrete, dirt, granite, stuff. I don't actually know why I'm carrying that coal around with me, but I am. I don't need the torch in my inventory right this moment in time. Wheatgrass, salt. More andesite. I really don't know why I'm carrying the bricks around. Just burn them out. Get rid of that as well. All right. There we go. Burn the granite and the dirt and the cobblestone. All right. What are we doing? Oh, yeah. This, that, and we want the small blocks because I think that looks better. For in here, for what we're doing here. All right. Boop, boop. All right. Do. Yes, that looks much better. Okay. All right. This is going to be perfect. Okay. So this is going to come out. And we're going to have to make this taller by quite a bit, actually. And wider by quite a bit. Bother. Okay. So how much taller do you think? I'm going to go with... I need to take this layer off for sure. Yeah, like that. Is that what I want? Yes. Yes, I think that's what I want. Yeah. Oop, there we go. And get out of my way. Okay. That should work for us right now. Yes. Yep. Woo. A little bit more difficult when I break your flying ring, but hey, whatever. Okay. Ooh. Did you just put a black one on there? No, you didn't. Okay. So that's going to come out like this. To about here, I think. Yeah. Yep. Now, I know some of you are still unsure of what we're building here. It's okay. What it is will become abundantly clear, I think, relatively soon. I hope. And there. Okay. So that's on that side there. Woo. Okay. That. Yes. And then, oops. All right. I got to be up here then. Woo. I'm jumping around like a gibbon. Good gravy. That's difficult. I should probably just deal with fixing my flying ring, but I don't really want to right now because I get distracted. Oh, good Lord, Dare. Would you learn how to fly? There. And now, as soon as I get this built out all the way, I think you will be able to start to see what we're doing here. How many more is that? 2 more? Yep. Let's go 1 and 2, like so, like so. All right. Yep. Woo. Woo. What am I stuck on? Oh, that actually works. Except, not completely. You. All right. All right. And then that and that. Oh, yeah. That looks good, don't it? I think it looks good. You guys figure out what it is yet? All right, go across here with this. So, yep, and then the asphalt. And the reason we want asphalt is when you have an aircraft, it always makes the ground dark, doesn't it? You guys following where I'm going with this? I think you got it now, don't you? Yeah. Let's go with dirt. Just fill in this hole. I just don't want any voids because I just don't. So what I'm building here is a hangar where I can park aircraft. Yeah. And we'll have our own runway out here. And, you know, air traffic control and, you know, all that stuff. We can build all that stuff out here. And it'll be accessible by the nuclear facility. Now, I've got to figure out what I'm going to do here, but I know that there's machine frames, and I'm pretty sure I can actually build a machine frame that will move an entire flat panel of concrete over, and that will be perfect, I think. So that's what I'm hoping to do there. And for that, I probably actually need to go ahead and put another layer of that there before we go with the asphalt. Yeah, that looks good. Yeah, I think that looks really good right there. Now, this is just a taxiway, so, you know, we're not going to have a bunch of crazy stuff here. I mean, I'll probably put like a helipad over there maybe or something like that. But the idea here is what I'm going to do, piece of dirt, I hate you, is clean this out, obviously. But I'm then going to backfill over the top of our hangar with dirt, because it makes sense in my mind, okay? It's going to be kind of like a, I don't know, like a special thing of some description. Because, see, I can kind of go from so, wow. That hill over there, I'm thinking if I bring the hill, if I sculpt the hill tighter, so it kind of goes back there. But if I do this with it, right? How do I turn on my step assist? I can't remember. That's not how I turn on step assist. How do I turn on step assist? Left bracket. Okay. Left bracket. Thank you. Jeez, game. All right. So there. Actually, if I do it like this. Right. And then we just go back one. We can kind of hide most of it in the dirt. Like that. Yeah. So we can have most of the hangar hidden up in the dirt, because we'll just kind of take this like... And what we'll do is we'll feather it back up into that hill there. So like we'll go like this. I spent a lot of time building like this. Let's go feather back. Now we'll just go feather even. That, yep. Oop. Like that. Yeah. So I'll just feather that back like that, and it'll look like it sort of belongs. Now we'll build a little motor, and it'll close, and it'll only be activated by from the inside, so you'd have to be from the nuclear facility to get in here or something. I don't know. I kind of want to fix that. I want to do it like that. I don't know if I want to do it like that. Yeah, I kind of do. think we need to do it like that. Go boop. Really? I don't have any more of those. I do have more of those. Lies! Like that. Yes, I think that's a better look. I think that's a better look right there. Woo! Hello. There. Ah. There. There, there, and there. Yep. Yeah. That's going to look cool. I think it's going to look cool anyway. And then we'll just fill out the inside. Not like that, but whatever. And then the planes, whenever I, build them, we can park probably only 1 or 2 planes in here. Now what I'm thinking though over here is I might actually expand the hangar that direction and put another plane in there, and you just have to taxi it out. Hopefully I've made this big enough for, well, if I haven't, actually. I can do that with it. Oh, yeah. I'm like, what did I do over there? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that'll be big enough to taxi in and out of without any sort of problems. Why does that look different on the 2 sides? Ah, because I need to do that. Does that fix it? Yes, that looks better. Okay, so our plan is to, I've got to fix the flying ring, so I'm going to do that. And then our plan is to get this thing wrapped up and maybe the taxiway and then the runway, which is going to be going this direction, because that's going to be the primary pattern takeoff. Landing is going to be a bit difficult because you're going to have to, well, I could blow up a building, a mountain or something if I really needed to, but okay. All right. I'm gonna go try to fix my flying ring, and then we'll be back next time, hopefully building up the hangar and having an awesome hangar. Till next time, don't tell DOS.